Hey everyone, I'm back with a new video, and this time I'll be sharing some different type of poetic poems that are in the poetries, so you can choose according to yourself. So if I can say, some have many strict rules and style rules actually, while others are classified according to the topics rather than covering their structure. So when you are writing poetry, keep the form you're writing in mind as you brainstorm with the forms that you involve rhyme or require a specific number of syllables. You probably want to jot down a list of core words that fit into your chosen format before you start writing. So there's one poem that is called haiku. Haiku is a three-line poem that always fits this format. The first and third line contains five syllables, and the second line contains seven syllables. Then other form is limerick. A limerick is a five-line poem that follows a strict AABBA rhyme scheme. Though they often discuss humorous subjects, isn't this a requirement? The only requirement is that it fits the precise rhyme pattern, that is AABBA. So the another one is sonnet. A sonnet is a 14-line poem that was often used by Shakespeare and Petrarch. Although sonnet's exact rhyme scheme varies from poem to poem, each sonnet has some kind of consistent rhyme pattern actually. Uh, the fourth one is blank verse. Blank verse poetry is written in a specific manner that, as a rule, does not rhyme. Although the specific meter is often iambic pentameter, that isn't a requirement for blank verse poetry. The only requirement that it does not stray from its meter and that it isn't rhyme. The another one is free verse. Free verse, anything goes. When you read a poem that doesn't appear to fit any specific format, you are reading free verse poetry. Then it's odd. Odd, the spelling or odd is ODE. And odd is a poem that celebrates a person, an event, or even an object. And odd uses vivid language to describe its subject. Then it's elegy. That the spelling of elegy is ELEGY. So elegies are a poem that, like odes, pay tribute to specific subjects. However, rather than being purely celebratory, an elegy is generally a reflection on its subject death and includes theme of mourning and loss. So that's what different types of poetries or poems are. Also, you can choose any of them you want, but just stick to the rhyme scheme and stick to the format that it follows. Don't uh, go don't just go side from it, as you will lose the entire poetry pattern, and it doesn't fit in the format then. So the form that you have chosen will not be just suited for it. So stick to the rhyme, stick to the rhyme scheme, stick to the format. That three things are you want required when you are following the poetic form. So that's all for the video. In the next video, that will be a long video, a very long video actually, then, because I'll be discussing how to write poetry. In that only, these all are the requirements that you want before writing a poetry. The things that I've shared with you should know that, because if you're writing a poetry, you can't just start writing it. You should know what it is. So the next one is the main one, and you should watch that last video, because it's the main part. Uh, and all the other videos that I've made are the side part for it, if you can say that. So that's all for now. We'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.